This is not a motivational video, not the bullshit of leading you to disappear for 60 days, 90 days, 6 months or a year. It's somewhat different from that. We are not talking about snowflakes and chilly weather. We are exploring a different kind of arc. Whom do not know, the arc is a chronological construction of a plot in a story. So what it has to do in our life? We are not a novel character and neither we are in a story. Yes, we are. We all have something going in our life. We all have different stories that shape our character and make us who we are. Every one of you may have different story. The one thing is common in all of our story, and that is we all want to end it. So I'm here to tell you how to end or begin your story. So grab your luggage because I'm going to take you on a physical journey. It's my Christmas gift to you. Wait a second. This reminds me of Santa. Oh, I have one more question. Santa is real. Why hasn't anybody seen him till now? When it's chilly, the water is freezing cold. The days are shorter and the nights are longer and colder. Not a good month to be alone. You see people around you in puffer jackets and hoodies. And when cold wind makes your body shiver and your teeth chatter, know that winter is here. Winter is like nature's hitting the snooze button, a season of slumber and reflection. December is like Sunday for me, and that too lazy one. When you had a busy week and you don't want to do anything and you just want to sit there and wait to doze off, this is what December means to me. Just relax, forget all the stress I have had this whole year. It's a cosmic siesta where even the busiest creature take a break and the world seems to exhale. Think of winter as the storyteller way of saying, hold on, we're about to take a deep dive. The snow-capped landscape symbolizes a clean slate where possibility sparkles like freshly fallen snow. Now from here on, we have two animal story arcs, the bear and the wolf, to end it or to begin. First, let's get into what's the end. Just like a caterpillar cocooned in winter, character undergoes transformative journey, emerging on the other side as metaphorical butterflies. Now let's talk about our cozy homes. Winter is the season when we become cocoon architects, wrapping ourselves in blankets, creating a fortress of warmth against the frosty outdoors. In winter, bears hibernate, slow down, and conserve their energy, and take period of rest. Despite how nice it would be to curl up under a warm blanket and sleep away the cold winter months, sadly, us humans can't hibernate. I know that it may be fantasy of many of you, including my sister who studies in blanket, watches TV in blanket, eats in blanket, and all other stuff that you can do. Winter can be our time to reflect, take care of yourself and rejuvenate. Consider it emotion season too. It isn't about the external cold. It's an internal hibernation. Just like how snow blankets the ground, emotions may seem muted from many months. But beneath the surface, inside you, they are still complicatedly woven, waiting to melt. One easy thing you can do is start a journal. Grab a diary or your phone, but I prefer white sheets and a pen, cause this way I feel like I'm writing from my heart. I can freely write what my emotions are. Start with simple questions like, what made me smile this year? Or what challenges did I face? Which movies did I watch? Or why didn't I achieve my goal? I know there are many who didn't achieve goals, and me too including. With whom I made new connections. Did I learn a new skill? How others affected my life? What I improved in me this year? And you can find more prompts. I will add a link in the description. And when you answer this question, try to tell a little bit story related to it. Like for what made me smile this year, I wrote this one. I saw some little kids going to school, and when they met their teacher on the way to their school, she told them that today is holiday. When the teacher confirmed them that it's not a joke and she's telling the truth, they abruptly ran to the opposite direction, shouted to other students who were on the way to the school that today is holiday, that today is holiday. The smile on their face was negotiable. The pure joy. Write freely about those days when nothing goes well. There was a confusion and emptiness in your mind. Do not hide anything. Just try the fuck out. Nobody will read it. You will read it. Try not to name it like you felt sad, but what really it was when you felt sad. What it was. Like you feel sad about something. What made you sad? How you reacted to it. Give as much as detail to make those emotions be able to pop out of the notebook. Feel free to doodle, even as stickers if that's your style. My sister has a journal and she designed it as it is a form of self-expression. Find your way of self-expression.
If I had to start journaling all over again, this is what I would do differently. Now, I've been journaling for 5 years and I'm gonna teach you how to do it effectively. Here are my 3 tips to help you get started. Step 1, create the habit. You need to find a place where you can consistently sit down and journal at the same time. Just have a designated place where when you sit down, you know you start journaling. Number 2, start small. When I got my first journal, I sat down and wrote a 10-page thesis about my life, only to throw it in the corner and not look at it for another month. If you want to journal consistently, you gotta do it in smaller chunks. Start out with 15 minutes per entry and then add 5 minutes when you're starting to feel more comfortable. Finally, number 3. You need to just do it. Don't hold yourself back. You're going to make mistakes. You're gonna write things that you're gonna reread later and think, wow, that was cringe. But that's the fun in it. All those imperfections make the journals yours. Be forgiving of yourself and then put the pen to paper and start writing.
The other thing you should do to revitalize to yourself is practice some expression, self-care. Take out the myth from your mind that self-care is a costly thing to do. No, it's just a myth. I know there are many videos on the internet showing you their expensive and a light self-care routine. For instance, someone might post a luxurious spa day or luxurious vacation, high-end skincare or wellness items, their live study routine, unpacking of their luxurious clothing items. What you see on the internet doesn't always portray the reality of self-care. Self-care is an intentional practice that nourishes your well-being rather than expensive activities. It's not about money, but how you feel after it. Do you feel calmness in your mind? Do you feel energized? Let me tell you some ways. First, you can treat yourself to a warm bath. Pro tip: add few drops of lavender oil to your bath for a calming experience. Enjoy a cup of cocoa or chamomile tea or coffee, whatever suits you. Prepare vegetable juice. Indulge in comforting, nutritious meals to boost your mood. Read books, curl up with good novel in the night and pillow to unwind and enter the fantasy land. You will dream fantasies. Take break from screens to reduce stress. Designate screen-free hours for digital detox and utilize that time to spend with your family because it's about family. Or you can try a new look of yours. Maybe it's changing your style, getting your hair colored, getting a haircut or reducing or gaining some weight. Personally, I've decided to grow out my hair and try the middle part hairstyle. I have decided to gain some weight too. For my style, it's old money. And yes, I have a little bit acne on my face, so I have decided to use salicylic acids. Bundle up and take short walks outside to get fresh air and sunlight. Explore a nearby place or nature reserve for a refreshing stroll. You feel so decluttered after it. The new thoughts just jump in. If you are just struggling with some work or the ideas are not coming in your mind, just go for a walk and ideas will pop from all directions. In the end, means that you worked hard this year for your goals, for your dreams. It's good that you achieved your goal, but if you didn't achieve, then do take some time to relax. Take a break. Because when you work like a workhorse for hours, for months, and you don't take a break, you go into depression. I've experienced it 3 months ago that I worked for like 6 months continuously and all alone. And after it, I was depressed. So I decided to take a break. Maybe you should binge watch a few shows or movies. For me, I've decided to watch The Last of Us. Listen, you have time. Take time to rejuvenate. Come on, this is all about holiday.
I'm your only customer. Why are you always polishing a glass?
Trick of the trade. Makes people nervous when a bartender just stands there.
So lay some bartender wisdom on me. I'm lost in space here.
You're not where you want to be. You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else.
You said it.
Well, say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. The point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are.
What are you telling me?
Take a break from worrying about what you can't control. Live a little.
Live a little.
Now, the second part, the beginning. Imagine you are in a theater and the curtains are closed on theater. Just because you see heavy, deep, dead carpet in front of you attract your eye with their hypertonic surface doesn't mean nothing is happening. But what really fascinates you and draws your attention is what you think might be happening behind the curtain. Similarly, winter is secretly working behind the scene, setting the stage for a grand comeback of yours. It's a wake-up call. While some animals are hibernating, Some of them goes in survival mode. The wolf arc. Wolves don't hibernate. Instead, they adapt and actively hunt to secure their sustenance. The temperature may seem inhospitable, but wolves do quite well in the winter. Deep snow in the winter can make hunting challenging for wolves, though they have a great ability to adapt to changing conditions. It's also the time of year when their prey are the weakest, giving wolves a slight advantage over them. So to be wolf, get your preparation ready, cause it ain't easy like the bear arc. First, you need to be strong, cause weak are always hunted by strong. And if you are weak in society, you are an easy prey. Everybody will snatch a part of you. I can tell you this from my experience. In high school, everybody wanted to use me. Some would make me do their homework, some would make me pick their heavy bags and order me to do their assignments, or some would make me their waiter and tell me to bring some food items from the canteen and didn't even mind to share with me. I couldn't refuse to, then they would make fun of me or even beat me or bully me. It was only when I graduated from high school and decided that I wanted to be strong. Now, you may be thinking that I'm talking about physical strength. Not fully. I've seen many physical strong 6 feet old get beaten their ass by small people. It's a combination of physical and mental strength. For physical strength, you all know you have to pick some weights and have good amount of nutrition and protein to make your body strong. I too did this, but I didn't get the results I was waiting for. So I thought something was missing, and when I figured it out, it was that I was preparing on my mental strength, for which I started reading many books. There are numerous books on this topic, but one that stands out is 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene.
The most important law in the 48 Laws of Power is law number 48, assume formlessness. And the idea is disregard all 47 laws, disregard the wisdom in this book, and just be formless, and just conform to the circumstances of your life. The advice in a book is generally too literal. It's too much. These are kind of laws, whereas life is fluid, life is chaotic. The same circumstances never repeat themselves. So never outshine the master. Maybe tomorrow it's okay to outshine the master, right? You know, make other people come to you. Maybe at some point it's good for you to go to other people. Just throw this entire book out and be formless, and don't listen to other people's advice. Listen to yourself and be as fluid as water, right?
There's a saying, the wolf on the hill is never hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. It reflects that once you decide you have achieved your goal, you stop. You stop improving. This is the same thing that happened in the Rocky movie, where the greed had all the things. He had achieved all fame, all the money. He was there where he had dreamed of. So he was at the peak. But Rocky had nothing, was hungry to get what greed had. He wanted to have success. It wasn't that greed was less strong than Rocky. Rocky defeated greed because he was more hungrier than him. He had a strong reason to get there. Imagine you are watching series in which the main character does nothing but lies on the couch inside the 4 wall. This seems pretty boring. But what if I tell you that the protagonist of the story is you, and this is your life story? It's until the protagonist has something to work on, to something that is unimaginable to achieve for him. We all have some dreams which others have achieved in the world but are very hard for us. Don't let the doubt come in between. This winter, work on something. Have some challenges in your life that makes you a better as person, take you near to your goal, and help you improve. Whether it's learning to play a musical instrument, mastering a new language, or trying your hands at painting, or working on your business idea, or becoming a content creator, or could be writing your novel on one of your dreams. Like me, I'm writing a screenplay named Sleep Till Death, and yes, it's my goal to be a filmmaker. Don't choose something that's easy and anyone can achieve it. Think of something hard, challenging, at which you fail numerous times, that frustrates you the most, and in contrary, it excites you the most. And what makes a series more interesting, more gripping? It is more characters in the story. If story is all about a self-centered saga, no matter how unreal the challenge is, at one point it will get boring. Have some side characters in the story. Wolves too hunt in packs. They rely on each other for support, protection, and success in hunting. They face their prey as a united front. Not leave a single chance to socialize, no matter how comforting warm your blanket is. Go out, meet new people, fall in love, and get your heart broken, cause it's cuffing season, and all you want is that someone. Like few days ago, I went to a Christmas carol singing party, and it was my first time. I enjoyed a lot. I played the guitar. Then the host introduced me to a girl who was of my age, an archaeologist, and I talked about her profession and all the stuff. It was a memorable experience. So, plan a cozy gathering, game night, or just simple get-together around a fireplace. Strength in numbers make the season warmer and more enjoyable. So, no matter what your stories, complete it. Never stop. Keep writing, keep adding challenges, other characters, and keep going in your story. Because winter is the season where magic happens.